In 1963, on a sun-drenched street lined with neat houses and even neater gardens, lived 11-year-old Penny Madison. Penny, with her bright eyes and a giggle that could charm the birds from the trees, was arguably the happiest girl on the block. She loved playing hopscotch with her best friend Lily, building magnificent sandcastles at the beach, and spending hours lost in the pages of her favorite books. She was a whirlwind of energy, a tiny sunbeam radiating joy. But behind Penny's infectious laughter lay a secret known only to her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Madison. Penny had been born sickly, a frail child who battled one ailment after another. Doctors had warned her parents, their faces etched with grim concern, about Penny's delicate health. The constant worry had etched lines on her mother's face, lines that spoke of sleepless nights and silent prayers. Her father, a quiet man with strong hands and a gentle heart, tried his best to shield Penny from the fear that hung heavy in the air. He built her a special swing set in the backyard, painted her room the brightest shade of yellow, and filled it with toys that sparkled and jingled. One day, a shadow fell upon their happy home. Penny started feeling unwell. The usual childhood sniffles and coughs turned into something more serious. She became pale and weak, her laughter muted to a faint whisper. The visits to the doctor grew more frequent, the doctor's words more grave. The diagnosis arrived like a cruel blow: leukemia. The word hung in the air, heavy and suffocating, casting a dark pall over their lives. Mr. and Mrs. Madison, though prepared for the possibility after years of worrying, were devastated. They held each other close, their tears mingling as they faced their worst fear. Penny, however, remained oblivious to the gravity of the situation. The treatment began, a grueling regimen of medicines and hospital stays. Penny, ever brave, tried to remain cheerful. She drew pictures of smiling flowers and brave knights to decorate her hospital room. She counted the days until she could return home, to her swing set and her favorite books. But the leukemia relentlessly attacked her fragile body. Penny grew weaker, her bright eyes dimming. The vibrant color drained from her cheeks, leaving behind a ghostly pallor. Her once energetic spirit waned, replaced by a profound lethargy. Her parents watched, helpless, as their little sunbeam flickered and threatened to extinguish. The doctors offered little hope. They spoke of statistics and probabilities, their voices laced with a somber resignation. Penny's condition worsened. She was fading fast. Mrs. Madison, her heart breaking, spent hours by her daughter's bedside, whispering prayers and holding her hand. She prayed for a miracle, a desperate plea for her child's life. One evening, as Penny lay barely breathing, her tiny body trembling, Mrs. Madison clung to her faith. She prayed with all her might, her tears a torrent flowing onto Penny's small hand. She prayed for strength, for a glimmer of hope, for a miracle. The next morning, something extraordinary happened. Penny's breathing became easier, her color returned, and a faint smile touched her lips. The change was subtle, almost imperceptible, but it was there. The doctors were astonished. They ran tests, baffled by the sudden improvement. The results were incredible. Penny's blood counts were improving. The leukemia was retreating. Penny's recovery was slow but steady. She spent weeks in the hospital, receiving ongoing treatment, but she was alive, her spirit rekindled, her laughter returning. The whole street celebrated her recovery. Lily brought her a bouquet of wildflowers. Mr. Madison built her a new, even more magnificent swing set, and Mrs. Madison, her eyes shining with gratitude, held her daughter close. Penny's miraculous recovery became a local legend, a story whispered with awe and wonder. Years passed. Penny grew stronger and healthier, her laughter ringing out once more, a testament to the power of a mother's faith and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The secret of her early struggles remained known only to the family, a shared memory tempered by gratitude and the enduring joy of a life unexpectedly saved. She lived a full and happy life, forever cherishing the miracle that had saved her.